Good morning, this is Amy with the Oak Creek Recreation Department. I'm coming here to do a seated chair exercise program, and there will be a little bit of standing at the end to work our legs, but for the most part it is going to be in the chair. Make sure that you go at your own pace and make sure that you stay hydrated by drinking water during and after class. Okay? Alright, we're going to come up to the middle part of that chair. Do not have that back up against the backrest. We don't want to be resting. We're going to be working out, so a nice tall chest. And, we're going to start with our hands down by sides. We're going to do arm circles, pulling them up through the center, out and around. Up through the center, out and around. Great job. Keep them down here. We're going to pull those shoulders up and let them drop. 2 more times. Up, hold, and let them drop. Last one. Up and drop. Okay, palms face away. We're going to take it out and in, down through the center. And last one. Over here we're going to do a hammer curl, palm face in, just taking it up to the shoulder and down. Don't forget to put on any music you choose at home. We can't have the music here due to copyright laws. Okay, take those hands to about a 90-degree angle at the elbow. We're just going to pull those elbows out to the side to about shoulder height. So up and down. Last one, hold it here. We're going to pull those hands up, palms face away from you. Squeeze those elbows back just a little bit more. Very small movement up and down here. Just getting that body warmed up. Okay, hold it at shoulder height. We're going to take those hands forward to about shoulder height and then back up. Keep those elbows nice and high. Only a few of these, they're a little bit more intense. And last one here, take those hands down. We're going to do that hammer curl once again. We're going to interlace those fingers for a quick stretch, reaching up, palms away, stretching through that torso, trying to elongate that body. Release those hands, take them to shoulder height, palms are down, reach from one side to the other. Hands come down, roll those shoulders back. And then alternate forward. And bring it up nice and tall. Make that triangle with your fingers and your thumbs. We're going to pull those elbows back and slightly down. Last one, take it down for a moment, and then we're going to pull those hands up and down, just back and forth, nice and easy, flexing those wrists at the top and letting it come down. Before we start using those legs, we're gonna do a reach over next. One more here. And then we're gonna reach over, 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 and over. Legs are still yet. And last one. Hands are gonna come to hips. Again, chest is tall. We're gonna start with that march, bringing those knees up and down. Take those hands to the sides. Once again, we're gonna raise them up, try and get them up to that ear and back down. Great job. Take it to a runner's arms, a little faster with those knees. Elbows back and forth. All right, interlace those fingers, slow down those knees, push away, pull it back in, away and in. Last one, and push on that leg as you lift it up. Alternating sides, of course. We're not pushing real hard, but just enough to add a little intensity. Okay, now we're going to switch it to the hands underneath that leg. Again, fingers touch underneath. So we have to lift that knee a little bit higher. Try and get those elbows out wide. Works those shoulders. And last one, bring it down. We're going to do our jumping jacks, so hands and legs out to the side at the same time. Out and in. And last one, we're going to change it to the heel out, adjust as necessary on that chair. And again, starting with those hands in the hips so we can get that leg movement down before we add those arms. Hands come to the thighs. We're going to reach it up to one side and then to the other while those heels are going out. Last one, take one hand forward, one back, alternating here. And then switch it to one forward, one to the side, alternating sides, of course. Take both hands to the side. We're going to bend those elbows, pull it in for that butterfly press. Last one, hands to the shoulders, push it back as that heel goes forward. Switch it to a bicep curl, palms are up, taking it to the shoulders. and reach it up. And last one, take it out to the side, reach those hands out, pull it back in, other side. Okay, now we're going to swing it up and up. Half a circle. Legs are still going out to the side. I know it looks a little goofy. And then reach across. And then reach it down. Last one, bring those knees in, fingers don't quite touch. Elbows are high, chest is tall. We're going to take one leg and one arm to the side, pull it back in. Don't let those elbows fall. And last one, take across those hands over the shoulders. And then we're going to bring it all the way back to the back of the chair, trying to keep that back as straight as possible. We're going to use those abdominals in front to come forward. Elbows touch those knees, don't jam them in there. We don't want to have bruising. So back and forth. Again, exhaling forward, inhaling back. All right, we're going to do 3 more to each side. Again, this is the one we're going to rotate, try and take that opposite elbow to the knee. So we're going to bring it back, coming forward, rotate, bring it to that knee. Pull it back up. Last one to each side. And all right, bring it back in. We're going to flex those hands, and one leg, we're going to flex the foot and extend it. We're going to alternate legs with this, but both hands. And then we're going to alternate hand to the opposite foot, reach, reach, keeping that chest tall, don't round it out. And last one, take those knees nice and wide, hands come to the center, we're going to lift the knees alternating. And then we're going to pull those elbows back, opening up that chest, and back down. And last one. Now we're gonna wrist roll it up and down. Opposite direction, up and down. One more time. And then we're gonna do our pony arms up and down. Knees are still working. And bring it in a little bit. Still those legs, we're gonna bring the knees in and out. As we do that, arms are gonna crisscross, alternating which arm is on top. So start with the knees in and out, and then crisscross. And then take it to 2 thumbs back. Last one. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab those weights. Stick them. Find your position once again on that chair. You moved, so you might have to move back. Roll those shoulders back so you're nice and tall. We're gonna start with the palms facing back, bringing it up, a little higher than shoulder height, back down. Think about those abdominals being in and tight. Last one here. Okay, we're going to take it to the shoulders, hinge forward at that hip, pushing it back for that tricep. Last one here, take it down. We're gonna do that row fly combo. So elbows are gonna stay close to the sides. We're gonna pull it up and then we're gonna bring it back down, take it out to the sides. Elbows are slightly bent. Again, palms face the floor as we take it out. So here, out. Last one, bringing it down. We're gonna rotate those palms back. We're gonna take those elbows up towards the shoulder. Only a few of these, they're a little more intense. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, cross those weights, V out those legs. We're gonna do our concentration curl today. So elbow goes to the inner thigh, hand to that other thigh. Again, we're going to take it down nice and easy. Count of 2, count of 2 back up. So not real fast at all. Inhale down, exhale up. Exhale always on that exertion. And last one, this side. And then we're going to bring it up, switch sides. Elbow to that inner thigh, hand to the other. Again, nice and easy, coming down and up. Do not fully extend that arm. Again, a slight bend, even as you take it all the way towards the floor. If you fully extend that arm and hyperextend it, you can have trouble with that tennis elbow. So think about that while we're doing this. Two more. 1 and 2. Great job. Bring it up. Hands are at sides. We're going to pull them so that the palms face away. We're going to take it up over the head and click those weights over the head. It's a little more intense, so if you feel a little dizzy, you can stop. And it may change your blood pressure if you have trouble with that. So again, up and down. Two more. And bring it down. Hammer curl it. Okay, we're going to take one arm so that the palm is up towards the side, and the other one, palm is back. So it's going to look crooked here like this. Last one. Okay, once again, palms face away. This time the outsides of the weights are going to come together over the head. So up, in, down. Notice that butterfly press movement is included in that. So up, out. Go at your own pace. Last one. Take it down, hammer curl it, hands are above that head. We're going to get the circulation moving. If you had any tingling, should stop shortly. All right, we have to work those abdominals. We're going to start with our obliques today. So we're going to take one hand up, the other one down, staying on this side as we reach down towards that floor. Use the oblique to help pull you back up. Two more to the side. 1 and 2. Taking it to that other side. Arm is up underneath that armpit. Hand is down towards the floor. Once again, reaching down. Use that oblique to pull you back up. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. Again, exhaling on that exertion. Two more. 1 and 2. All right, palms are going to be up. We're going to do a crunch here, thinking shoulders towards those hips. Hands will come forward slightly, but we're not pushing them out, okay? So once again, thinking exhaling as you go down, inhaling as you go up. Try and come straight and upright after each one. If you become lightheaded, feel free to stop for a moment. And last 2. Great job. Hands come by sides. And we're going to take and rotate the palms back. All we're going to do is lift those elbows up like we have a string on the elbow, like a marionette. So up and down. Great job. Take and place those weights on the floor. We have to do our back extension. So we're going to take those legs back to a V position. We're going to have that back nice and straight here. And hands can either be on the thighs, extended to the sides, or placed behind the head. Do not interlace those fingers behind the head. There's a tendency to pull on that neck, and we don't want anybody injured. Okay? So just fingertips to the back of the head, elbows nice and wide. Don't pull them forward because then you're pulling on that head. So again, any one of those three positions, you pick the one that feels best for you. So again, bringing it forward, keeping that back nice and straight, pulling it back up. And last one, take those hands down, shake them out. They might be a little bit tingly because they were above that head, or if they're down here, it should be all right. Okay, we're going to take those hands out to the side. You can pull those knees in a little bit if you like, otherwise you can keep them there for a little bit more stability. The hands are at shoulder height. We're going to rotate the palms up, bring it up to the ceiling, rotate it back so that it's out away from us, and take it back to shoulder height. So up, rotate those hands, and down. And last one, flex those hands so the fingers are up towards the ceiling. And guide them down to the sides. Again, we're going to do a hammer curl, walk those knees in little bit by little bit. All right, take those feet a little bit further away. We're going to pull those toes up. And pull them back, heels up. Great job. Bring them back to about neutral here so that we can do our get up. Again, get ups, you can use the chair to help pull up, but if you can, try and use no hands. So we're going to place those hands across the chest. Hold in those elbows nice and tight. We're not going to try and use a fulcrum. What we're going to do is bend forward, push through those heels, and slowly rise up. Okay? So forward, push slowly. All right, we're up. We're going to go behind that chair. Move these weights out of the way. Okay, I'm going to be off to the side so that you can see me, but you're going to be behind that chair. Okay, we are going to start off with a little bit different heel raises here. We're going to take those toes to a pigeon toe and hands around that chair for stability. We're still going to pull those heels up, but you should feel in a different area of the shin. So coming up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to take it out wide. Legs are a little bit further apart. This is a plie type. Again, we're still going to lift those heels up, but we're going to have to bend those knees. So once again, pulling it up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Walk it back so that you're nice and close to the back of the chair. We're going to start off nice and easy, flexing that foot, taking it out to the side, starting with that right leg. Again, you can hold on to the chair if you need to. Otherwise, challenge yourself by not holding on. Step it down. Once again, we want to squeeze that hamstring by taking that heel to the glute. Great job. We're going to work that hip a little bit. We're going to take that right leg, we're going to take the toe forward, rotate within the hip, not the knee, okay? Heel back, toe forward, heel back. Slight bend of that leg that's holding us up. Six, seven, last one. All right, we have to go the opposite direction. So heel's gonna go to the toe of the standing leg, rotate a little bit of a lift of the hip, I should say. And last one, step it down for a moment. Okay, we're gonna move over to that other side. I will move the chair so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, first of all, we are gonna take that leg off to the side. Again, if you need to hold on, feel free to do so. If you'd like to challenge yourself, try not holding on and just place those hands on those hips. Great job, step it down. Squeezing that hamstring, again, grab the chair for this one and pull it up. Heel to the glute. Great job. Okay, now we have to work that hip on this side. Toe forward, heel back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, opposite direction. Heel forward, toe back. Lifting that hip slightly as we get that toe back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it down. Okay, we're going to be behind the chair. Okay, legs are going to be a little bit wider than hip width apart, feet facing forward here. I'm going to move my chair forward. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to do a slight squat. So again, glutes are going to come back like you're going to sit down on a chair. Knees should not go beyond the toe. In fact, they should stay pretty close to over the ankle. So once again, down and up. Back remains nice and straight. Abdominals should be in and tight. Great job. Okay, make sure that that chair is near you. We're going to try a balance maneuver today. You want to make sure that your feet are as close together as you can get them. Okay, this automatically makes you a little bit unstable. We're going to interlace those fingers. Pointer fingers are together. We're going to reach it up overhead nice and tall. And then we're going to guide the hands to one side as the hip goes to the other. Nice side stretch here. Don't roll forward or backwards. Stay on that side. Don't forget to breathe. And pull it back up. And then we have to go to that other side. And bring it up nice and tall. Swing those arms down, roll the shoulders back for a moment. All right, we are going to be sitting on that chair. Once again, we're going to start by taking one leg, extending it. Foot is going to be flexed. We're going to reach down for that toe. And again, you should feel it through the back of that hamstring. and release it. Keep the foot flexed. We're going to rotate it, the toe in and out, working within that hip. Try not to bend that knee if possible. So in and out, in and out. And last one. Pull that leg in. We're going to cross it over the opposite knee. So we're still working with that right leg. Rotate that ankle. Opposite direction. Bring it up nice and tall. We're going to hinge it forward. Again, you should be feeling it in that hip of the leg that's crossed over. We worked it a little bit with that toe forward, heel back, and heel forward, toe back earlier. And release it, drop that foot, same right leg, fist that hand. We're going to just try and tap it to the outside, somewhere on that shin. So here. Great job. Okay, that other side, extending that leg, flexing the foot, reaching for that toe for that hamstring stretch right away. And release it. Again, keeping that foot flexed, toe in, toe out. Rotating within that hip. Last one. Okay, same leg. We're going to pull it in, cross it over the opposite knee, rotate that ankle. Opposite direction. Bring it up nice and tall, hinging that chest forward. Again, you want to make sure that that back is fairly straight so you can feel it in that hip that's crossed over. And release it, take that foot down, fist that hand. Again, we're going to just tap it to the outside of that shin or lower leg. So as we bring that knee up. Great job. We're going to rotate to one side of the chair. We're going to have one leg over the top of the chair. The other one, the knee is going to be pointed towards that floor. Toe is just on that floor to help us stay stable. We're going to place that hand across the back of the chair if you have it at home with a back on that chair. Okay? And then we're going to hinge, pushing that heel back so we can feel it through the thigh and that hip flexor. And release it. We're going to go all the way to the other side. Again, one leg is up over the edge of the chair. These ones have a little bit of a lip on them. Hand is back behind. You want to have that toe on the ground. Knee is angled towards the floor if possible. Again, it depends on your chair and how stable it is. Okay? And then we're going to push that heel back, hinging forward slightly. So we can feel it in that quad and a little bit in that hip flexor. Nice and tall, not hinged forward too far. And release it. Come back forward. Great job. Hands are going to be on that thigh. We're going to tuck the chin, arch the back. Keep the shoulders down, though. Don't let them come up by the ears. Lift that chin, reach those hands back, grasp the frame of the chair, lift that chest and chin. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as much as possible. And release. We're going to take and V out those legs. Again, you're not going to fully extend those legs, but we want them nice and wide here. Knees are bent so that we don't slide or the chair doesn't rock. Chest is going to be tall, hands extended out to the side. We're going to take that opposite hand towards the other foot, reach, keeping that chest tall. Nice quick stretch. Okay, this last one, we're going to do 2 pulses to each side. So reach, pulse, pulse, bring it up, reach, pulse, pulse, bring it up. Legs come back and take that hand to the opposite thigh, reach the hand back. Exhale as you rotate to look over that shoulder. Bring it back forward, opposite side. Exhaling. Center it up. All right, we're going to take the hands out to the side, palms face away from us. We're going to take one hand over the top of the other as we bring it in and giving ourselves a hug. Walking those fingers back as far as they can. Keeping it nice and tall here. Don't hunch it down. Hold. Okay, remember which arm was on top. Mine is the left. We're going to take and extend it out, rotate those hands back, grasp that chair frame, lift that chest and chin. Release it, palms are gonna come forward. Opposite hand is on top, so mine was left, now it's right. And then we're gonna walk those fingers back and stretch. Release it, take those hands down, roll the shoulders back. All right, we have to do that tricep stretch, so we're going to reach that hand up, grasp just below that elbow, and then pull it back. Pat yourself on the back for a great job. Reach it back up one more time, circle it around back. We're going to bend that elbow so the hand goes behind, lift that chest. Shoulder is back. And release it. Other side, hand goes straight up, place that hand underneath that elbow, and pulling it back for that tricep stretch. Reach it up one more time, circle it around back, bend that elbow, goes back behind, shoulder is back. Back is arched slightly. Hand is just resting behind us. And release it. We're going to take and roll those shoulders forward, alternating. All right, we're going to take the right hand, reach it up and over, hand comes across for stability. We're going to rest it down on those thighs. Palm faces down towards the floor to start. We're going to deepen that stretch by taking that palm back, reaching just a little higher. And bring it up nice and tall, elbow comes down, palm to the ceiling, shoulder comes back. Scoop it down, shake it out. Okay, we did one side, we have to do that other side. So hand comes across, arm up and over. Again, the palm faces down to start. Okay, we're going to make a little bit deeper stretch here by rotating that palm back, reaching just a little further. Pull that elbow down, palm to the ceiling, shoulder comes back. And push it out, shake that arm out. Hands come to the thighs, nice and tall here. We're going to start by looking over one shoulder. Centering it up, other shoulder. Center it up. We're going to do head circles. So drop that chin to the chest. Inhale 1/2 till you get to the top. Exhale down. Inhale halfway, exhale the other half. One more. Hold it down here for a moment. We don't want to get dizzy, so we have to stop for a moment, adjust, and then we have to go the opposite direction. So inhaling up, exhaling down. One more. Hold it down here. Lift that chin to the ceiling. Back down to neutral. Last thing, ear to the shoulder. Center it up, ear to that opposite shoulder. Center it up, and 3 deep breaths. Last one. Roll the shoulders twice, and we are done. I hope you enjoyed this installment of seated exercise with some standing, and we'll see you next time.